You put a nice clickbait title there. So, Mass Planetary Fortress in Silver 1. So, away we go. In the top left, we have our boss. Alright. Making that depot before SCV. The second best way to open. And in the bottom right, it is Prometheum. Going for the depot, not so much at the wall, but in a location somewhat close to his mineral line. Alright, and a second, okay. Twice as many depots as in an ideal build order, but it's good to have that foresight. It's good not to get supplied by. That's very important. On the other side, we've got the double barracks. He went for the depot at the wall and now has transitioned into the barracks in more random locations. Alright. So we'll have to see. And there's a barracks at the back of the base there. So I'm not... The building layout here, the methodology on both sides is eluding me. And okay, we'll go for 3. Can't... Yep. So usually you would make a depot, and then you get up to like 19 or 20 supply, then make another depot. And then you would wait a little while so you can actually spend your money on things like having units, and then you make another depot. But he's just cutting out the middleman here. He's gone to Home Depot, and he's bought himself 4 right off the bat. 5. Another one. Another one. So now these 2 depots were just kind of those were prototypes. He could have put those in the wall, but he wanted to make sure they were high quality, top tier, American-made depots. And when he was satisfied with those 2, and you gotta do a second one, because the first one, it could have been a fluke, right? They could have just been sending you a hand-picked one instead of just a normal one. But after the second one, he's confident. He invests. He contracts out and says, I want 3 more, and I want you to build a big, tremendous wall, a bigly wall. And he does. Okay. We've got 3 barracks on the other side. Units actually being made here by our boss. And okay, well, you didn't even need to have that. Really doesn't really wall anything off, but you gotta give those SCVs. That SCV has 2 kids, a dog, and a wife, and his mom has cancer. Okay, and he can't pay for those bills. You gotta give him some work. So it's very important. We got another command center as well. Yeah, this is the SCV. At some point, it's unrealistic to make more depots. Like, I understand. You're looking out for those SCVs. But at some point, you gotta say, you gotta cut it off somewhere. And I'm not sure where that line is, but I hope we're coming up to it soon. We now have 3 command centers and an NG bay. Oh, no. We gotta... The wall will get 3 depots thicker. Alright? Build that wall. Oh my god. Units overrated, but we do have a planetary on the way. Fortunately, none of the units that our boss has made yet have decided to attack, despite the 0 arm... His DPM is through the roof right now. The depots per minute count is... What are we at? He's at 2. He's at 2 DPM, which is pretty impressive. I don't think I've ever seen a DPM this high this early in the game. So we'll have to see if he can keep it up. Alright, a reactor is on the way. Now, Alboss has the opposite problem. He doesn't have enough depots. He could learn something from Promethium right now on not getting supply blocked. Promethium rocking out at 33 out of 117 supply. So he's got dreams, all right? He's got plans, and he has hope in the future, and he's invested in expansion and plenty of... He's walled in his own SCV, and... Oh, my. And it just keeps going, and we just keep going. All right. Okay. 1-1 is on the way. I believe Stim has completed out of Albus. We got the TPM raising over here, the turrets per minute. 3 is the count. Okay. Remember, I'm going to take this time. We have a lull in the action. As you can see, this oh my, this high-powered match, you can send in your replays with a short description to winterreplays@gmail.com. I might not cast them, but if I do, I'm not going to be nice. So, the depots are now down. I'm looking forward to when the army comes up and then the depots just do not raise. They cannot be asked to... Anyways, we'll have to see what happens. So the planetary's on the way. No units yet. He's getting another command center. He's going to have plenty of command centers. Make those planetary fortresses. Okay. Now, we've graduated from depots. We started with depots, but after 137 years of building depots, we finally moved up to building command centers. Okay? Never. But we still build depots too, but we've expanded into command. We still, don't worry, the depot, it's still there. We employ dozens of SCVs in our construction company, alright? Good American-made SCVs. The APMs are nearly 1 action per second. We've got our very first attack coming in, a Widow Mine drop. And more barracks on the way. Do we have any units out? He still doesn't have a Marine. And I don't know about this. Where is the... what? Alright, so we have an expeditionary command center on its way over to the front base. Still, he has... I don't know if he knows he has a barracks done. Yeah, we're going to get some more. Well, he has plenty of money. We're looking at 68 versus 28. Make that 69 SCVs. So he's got plenty of economy here. He's got a decent chunk of bases. I would definitely put him ahead in the base count, as he's now mining off of 6 bases, while his opponent is mining off of 1/6 of that. So we'll have to see. The supply is surprisingly even. It's 78 to 67 supply. He's got about 7 barracks, but no units yet. We'll get there, though. You got to create those SCV jobs, remember. These 2 Marines on a mission. And 5 Marines have joined the production tab. The SCV is coming out. A citizen's arrest. And oh, he's coming for the save, but no! So close, but yet so far. The Widowmine's still going to work. He's up to 6. We'll have to see how many they can rack up before he realizes what's happening. 5 reactors on the way as well. The forward base, the planetary has he's building, of all the bases to build an orbital at, he's like, you know what? I need an orbital. Let's put it at the base that's literally right outside it. It's in his front lawn right now. It's in his front lawn, and he's like, no. Orbital command. Okay. All right. And we see We see the Bioforce decide to move out. I don't believe there are any other medevacs here. So, okay, he has the one. This changes everything. He made a planetary in his main. I didn't even realize that he had I thought he had an orbital at least in his main. Nope, there's a planetary. No high-sec auto-tracking, no building armor. More barracks, though. He's big on buildings. He might, maybe... I'm just going to say, I'm not sure, but I think you might be more suited to being a SimCity player than a StarCraft player. Prometheum. But... Oh! And he races the wall! He's coming up! But those defenseless depots being gunned down by the Bioforces. But this is going to buy him dozens of seconds. Before he just kind of kills it. Okay, well, all that hard work gone in seconds. But we'll have to see. The Widow Mines are still going, by the way. We're at 11 kills over here. Press F to pay respects to the wall. But at the same time, we have... So what else would you do when you are losing your entire main base to 30 supply, 40 supply of bio is... In a very technical world, if he has every base on the map with a planetary, and his opponent mines out of 2 bases and fails at attacking the planetaries and killing them, Prometheum could win the game. Now, I'm not saying this is a likely or a reliable strategy. I'm just saying very technically, if he can't kill the planetaries at these bases and he runs out of money, then Prometheum has a path to victory. It is a very narrow one. But it is. It is a path. So that happened. Okay, so unfortunately, if he had the building armor, if he had the high-sec auto-tracking, aka the planetary range, his planetaries would actually be a decent, solid force against the bio. But they're not. Oh my god. It's a massacre as he stacks up his units to maximize the potential damage of, what are they called, the Ibex cannons? I don't know right now because all the planetaries are producing SCVs. But Prometheum ahead on supply, but the Cyclone's doing a lot of damage and tearing through that planetary fortress. Will we be able to take him out? And he finally kills the Widow Mines. A couple more SCVs must die before they finally go down. The one orbital in that top left corner. We have another bay. There is no engineering bay on the map, I don't think. He's built some more depots, though. Gotta make sure you don't get supply blocked at 74 over 1. What? Okay. You have a problem. You have a problem. Okay, what I want you to do right now is go to Office Depot. I want you to buy yourself a notepad and a nice fancy pen. And in Office Depot, I want you to write on that notepad, less depots. I couldn't come up with anything. I was trying to tie it all in with Office Depot, but we're doing it live. Not every joke lands. Kind of like the moon landing. I'm not sure where I was going with that one. You know what? Just back to the game. Anyways, we've got the Marines attacking the one command center that is not a planetary or an orbital. The other bases... Oh, there actually isn't a planetary here. But he does have control. He still has 6 bases. And the lock-on will knock down the command center here. But Alboss actually down by 40 supply. It is 95 SCVs to 31 as the drop comes out. So he's mined. Almos has mined out of his main. So You know what? We need an engineering bay. Where are we going to build it? Right where there are 3 medevacs full of units. That's the spot, all right? We're not getting hazard pay for this one, but we're going to build it here anyways. Thank you, Apathetic Wombat. Welcome back. And there's another barracks. Is there another? Okay, there we go. We've got the NG bay. So, now here's the thing. I'm gonna blow your minds. Siege tanks outrange planetary fortresses. Any air unit. Planetaries can't tilt up high enough to shoot air units. So if I was Albos here, I'd take a step back and say, okay, he's very focused on these planetaries. What can I do? And his answer is more Marines and Marauders and dropping in range of the planetary fortress. So, different strokes, all right? Different people, different strats. You never... Oh, what the fuck?! The optimism is impressive. You can't say he's not a dreamer. Okay. And Killcom. So the depots will go down. He drops a mule. Is that for repair? Or is he... Okay, yes, he is repairing. What happened? There was a Widow Mine, and he managed to hit... You don't usually see more than 30 SCVs being hit with a Widow Mine, but he managed to pull it off here. Yeah, he's still scanning. Why are you still scanning? Why? He scanned like 3 times. Did he misclick the button? Did he misclick the button for mule drop? I can't... Because he scanned like 4 times on his own army. So I'm pretty sure Albos with a bit of a misclick there. They're not even close together. Maybe he uses grid hotkeys and they're like right next to each other. So he did manage to get a couple mules. But the supply is still in favor of our construction Terran. I'm not even sure we can call it Terran anymore. It's more like just subcontractor. And he's got some more barracks on the way. He's got 11,000 minerals, 12,000 minerals, 4,000 gas, and well, okay. How does this end? Oh, and some more depots. Yeah, why not? Throw them out there. I like these continuous drops in range of the planetary as well. He's like, the best way to get us around on a planetary fortress is to drop right on top. Okay. Is there range done? He still doesn't have the range for the planetary. Nice little choke point with a beautiful depot placement there. Beautiful top-notch. That depot in a great neighborhood. It's a great value, all right. Get it now while the housing market is good. Thank you very much, Kirby. Glad you enjoy. What a game.
Oh my god, the depots. That was the most I've laughed in a while. Thanks, Winter.
Oh, it's not over yet. We still got more to go. Prometheum's still ahead on supply here. He's got 7 starports on the way in his once-in-future main. We got 1-1 upgrades on the ground. He's got the infrastructure. He's just not using it to produce anything right now. He's going kind of with the Dubai strategy. We'll have to see where this goes. And there's actually an attack. He has some Marines. He has a couple Hellions. And the 4 Marine attack coming in. Not sure how effective this is going to be. The Marines do not have any upgrades of any kind. as they're just kind of being slowly trickling to their death. It is, Now it's kind of, it's a bit like whack-a-mole here. Prometheum just popping up bases absolutely everywhere, and you can see Albos struggling to take them out in a timely manner. By the time he takes down one, two more have cropped up in random locations. But I believe like 20 SCVs just went, no, let's just give them all of them. Just all of them. Alright, that's fine. He gets rid of the medevacs, so these units are now still here. Where does it end? That's the question. How and where does it end? He's down to 40 SCVs when once he had over 100. Yeah, he's just freeing up supply. He doesn't have enough depots. The counterattack is on the way. There's still... Thank you, Griffin team.
Will be rewarded.
There's still, 8,000 resources in the bank for either player, and over 2,000 gas. So, they still got a lot in the tank here. As I'm trying to do commentary, but I mean, there's not too much I can say. This is happening. It's on the screen. You can see it. I can see it. I'm not really sure what to say, because I've never seen anything quite like this. He keeps scanning. Why do you keep scanning your own army multiple times? Like 3 scans again. It has to be like grid hotkeys and he's misclicking or something. The supply is 79.84. We have 6 reactors on the way now. Oh, he's got plenty of scans. And he sees pretty much everything. There are still planetaries. No tanks have been produced yet. No air units besides medevacs. But the army for Prometheum is coming together. Is that what you're going for? Was that really the objective? Are we going to have an exchange here? Not even close. I mean, Albos is just slowly but surely going around and killing everything. What? You have... Oh, he ran out of minerals. He's out of minerals. And now we're going to see another 30-something SCV. Ping Pong Zerg. I don't even have any idea what that means. Nidus Canal. Oh, well, okay. Well, I've never heard it called that before. Oh, but we've got the fight. Prometheum with an actual army. I'm glad we could have such a gentlemanly exchange while every single one of his last workers died. But the tactical conversation there to make sure he didn't realize that there was actually an army now. Hellions. I mean, he could make Cyclones, he could make Widow Mines, but he chooses Hellions. So, it's a bold choice. Has Prometheum been on the back foot this entire game, will step forward and kill... How many SCVs are here? Like 30. He's targeting the orbital. The SCVs are going down. Prometheum in a supply lead, but just barely. And... The army's coming back, but will it be enough? These unupgraded 0-0... Oh, they have 1-1. Never mind. Prometheum with 1-1. No stim, no combat shields, but no fucks. Still plenty of planetaries. And Outboss is down to 24 supply and 11 SCVs. Make that none. He has 1 SCV left. And where is it? Where's that 1 SCV? I'm pretty sure it's trapped in there by the engineering bay. The last SCV, the last survivor, is... Well, once again, these games always take me on a journey. They lead me to places I never knew that I wanted to go, and I'm not sure I ever want to go again. But it's good to have new experiences. It's good to try new things. It's good to branch out and do things you wouldn't normally do. And Prometheum and Albos helping us to get our daily dose of whatever the fuck this is. $5,200 resources to 8,200 in the bank. 56 supply to 9. But it looks like the job's creator, the construction Terran, Prometheum, will be victorious. Mm-hmm.